Today, I want to discuss bullying. I know, you've been to multiple seminars and you've done all the training on the topic, but I want to share my story with you because everyone's story is different, and bullying comes in many forms that you may not expect. My name is Kima Bowen, and I was a victim of bullying. It hasn't always been that way, though. You see, elementary school was great. I fit in with everyone, I got along with everyone, I didn't have any issues making friends. However, it seemed as though each year that we started school every fall, more things were becoming noticed by people. Our bodies were being recognized the more they grew, our voices were changing, our socioeconomic status was being recognized. Were we rich, poor, or somewhere in the middle? The first time I remember being bullied was because of my name. Kemosabe, chemotherapy. The worst one? Oh my gosh, that's a black girl's name. First off, what even is a black girl's name? That in itself is a whole other racial issue, but I digress. The next thing I remember being bullied for, and this one is where it starts to stick, was for my pubescent body. My body was changing before everyone else's in my class. I had breasts now, I started my menstrual cycle, I was taller, my hips were changing, you know. So the end of elementary school and beginning of middle school was rough for me. I was now being sexualized for the changes my body was going through. I had to be more conscious of what I wore. I had to have talks with my parents about why these changes were happening. I was forced to grow up faster in order to understand why I was being sexualized. Then came the bullying. Now I was a slut, a hoe, a skank, all because my shirts fit a little differently now and I was technically able to have babies. If I was seen with a boy, there was an automatic rumor that we kissed and I was dating him. The girls began hating me, teachers started singling me out, I was the talk of the school. But wait, I may have finally found a way out of this when my mom announced we were moving. I was wrong. The titles slut, hoe, skank apparently follow you along with your body parts. Teachers were told to watch out for me. I was now labeled as a troublemaker. Never mind that I was still only a single 14-year-old virgin. My actions no longer mattered. What mattered was what they could see. If I had been ugly, would they have treated me any differently? Or do those with pretty faces and large breasts get automatic punishment? High school was the hardest. It was impossible to have a boyfriend that didn't only date me for the rumors they heard about my slutty escapades. I was no longer taken seriously in school because how could a slut be smart? Never mind my 4.0 GPA and advanced classes that I took. My choice of clothing, my professionalism, the potential people saw in me, it was all taken from me in the blink of a menstrual cycle. What needs to be done to end the cycle of over-sexualizing body parts and bullying children for going through puberty is going to be work. It starts with teachers and school faculty. It starts with us being open about the cycles of puberty. It starts with us being knowledgeable on the topic and not being afraid to educate someone, especially students. It starts with students asking the question, does it pertain to me? And are these facts or rumors? Would this statement hurt someone? It starts with all of us seeing bodies for what they are and not for what we want them to be. It starts with all of us being kind, being honest, and empathetic. The average age for a female to hit puberty is 11. However, it can happen as early as 7 or 8. Do you realize how young of an age that is for a child to understand what is going on with their body, much less be made fun of it, or worse, sexualized for it? Males are known to hit puberty anywhere from 9 to 14, and they mostly get bullied for their change of voice. That is not okay either. This is one example of toxic masculinity that makes boys feel like they have to sound or act a certain way to be more manly. 1 out of 5 people have reported being bullied in their lifetime. Regardless of what the bullying is for or about, we cannot continue this cycle. End the cycle. Get educated. Be kind.